Hello, my gorgeous relationship community. How are you doing today? I have got a question for you, which is this. Have you ever tried to share your feelings, your needs, your desires, your wants in your relationship? But instead of that conversation opening up this amazing connection that you're seeking, it actually ends up spiraling. Your partner gets defensive, they shut down, they walk away, or things get heated. And you end up, by the end of that conversation, actually feeling more alone, more hurt, more unheard than you did before you shared your feelings and needs. If this is resonating with you, the first thing I want to say is I see you. I hear you. This is something that I struggled with for years in my relationships. I had so many unmet needs, and every time I would try and communicate them to my partners, but I didn't know how to do that in a way that they could actually hear me. And the good news is that I have made so many mistakes with this, and I've learned so much in my experiences that I have now perfected or created, let's say, a formula that I want to share with you. And so by the end of this video, you're going to be able to go away and actually apply this formula for sharing your needs in your relationship or in your next relationship. And you're going to be able to see the instant results. So I'm going to share this with you. I want you to let me know if you're watching this. You can give me a little hashtag your name or say hi, let me know you're here, and you can share any thoughts, feelings, questions, or confusions that you have as well. So the number one issue that I see my clients having when they try to share their needs, and that I also had when I tried to share mine, was that I was coming to these conversations from an energy of blame. Now, I really want you to check in with yourself here and ask yourself if you have also come into these conversations with that energy of blaming. Okay, it might not be that you have directly blamed your partner. It might not be that you've directly said you are the problem, but maybe you've said something like, I have needs here. The challenge with this is that when we come to these conversations with that energy, we make our partner the enemy. And our partner's nervous system, it's going to pick up on this. I am the enemy, which means you are the enemy, which means we are in battle. And they're going to raise their defenses. And this is a very understandable reaction to feeling blamed. So what can we do about this? Well, the first thing that we need to do if we want to get better results, if we want our partner to be able to hear us, is for us to shift this energy within ourselves. And the way that we can do this is we can zoom out to look at the whole relationship, not just this one thing, but the whole relationship. And we can start to name all of the things that we actually really appreciate about our partner. So it might be, for example, I really love how we laugh together. I love that we have the same sense of humor. I love that we're so dedicated to the kids. I love that that's something we're both passionate about. I love how hard you work to support our family, or how hard you work to meet the kids' needs. Or I love the adventures we have together, the fact that we share the same values, that we have these incredible conversations or these incredible adventures together. So once you have worked to shift your energy and you've come into the conversation and you've said, hey, sweetheart, gorgeous man or woman of mine, there's something that is not working for me in our relationship. And I've got an idea of how I could feel so much more connected with you. Is this something that we can talk about? Once they say yes, I want you to start by actually sharing with them the things that you appreciate about them. And the reason that we're going to start with this is because it helps your partner see, I love you, I care, we're on the same team. Now, once you have shared the things that you love and appreciate about your partner, this is when you get the opportunity to share what's not working for you. And I want to invite you and challenge you to do it in a very specific way. I want you to share your feelings, so an I feel statement, not a you statement. Instead of saying, you are always late, or instead of saying, you never think about my feelings, instead of making it about your partner, I want you to share in a vulnerable way. What that means is saying, I feel lonely and disconnected from you. And we don't want to overwhelm our partner with a big, long spiel, a big, long spiraling of emotions and thoughts and feelings, and this happened and that happened, blah, blah, blah. We just want to share the essential truth, okay? What's really in our heart. I feel, and whatever it is you feel. And then finally, you can end with a request. And this is where we start thinking about how your needs can actually be met. So for example, I think it would be amazing if we could spend more time together. I would really love it if we could have a weekly date night, or if we could connect first thing in the morning instead of doing our separate things or being on social media. I would love for us to do something together. Is that something that you would be open to? How do you feel about that? If your partner is open to being a partner with you, to collaborating with you, to co-creating with you, then your partner is going to engage in this conversation. You can listen to each other, you can negotiate, you can understand your partner's needs, their feelings, their hesitancies, their resistances, and you get to share yours. You get to be a team. By coming in with that energy, you shift the dynamic from a you versus me to it's us versus the challenge. It's us. And I would bet that this is going to make a huge difference in the likelihood of you actually getting your needs met. If you haven't tried this before, I would love for you to go away today or this week and try this new formula with your unmet needs. There, you can come back here, let me know how it goes. If you've got any thoughts, feelings, experiences, questions, then you can leave them in the comments below. I love to hear your stories. And if you want some more direct support as well, then you can reach out to me. I have some availability for one-to-one work and couples work, and I also have my group program, which I'll be relaunching in January. Until next time, I hope you have an amazing week, or the best week that's available to you, filled with so much love and laughter and, of course, intimacy and connection. I will see you again very, very soon, and I'm sending so much love your way. Mwah!